wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode of Championship Wrestling Television. I'm Matt Rhodes alongside Cowboy Jack himself, Heath Sneed, in studio for what is going to be a great edition of Championship Wrestling Television. And the talk of the town all week long was about House Party 2010. You were there, I was there, a record-setting crowd was there, biggest crowd in Johnson City in 15 years.
I tell you what, folks, I've seen quite a few promotions come through Johnson City, my hometown. Saturday night was the biggest I have seen there in the history that I've been going out to live wrestling events. This past Saturday, House Party 2010, what a great event we had Saturday night.
Definitely, no doubt, a great event. And I tell you what, we're going to have more in the coming weeks about a return date to Johnson City. And fans, you don't want to miss it because it was a sellout last Saturday night. And no doubt, in my mind, it'll be a sellout once again when we return to Johnson City in a few short weeks. So go to ChampionshipWrestlingTV.com and we'll be announcing the date very shortly for return back to Johnson City. And a special thank you to each and every one that came out, and a special thanks to those that donated to the American Red Cross this past Saturday as well. Lots to talk about here today on the program. Huge main event took place this past Saturday night. 2 out of 3 falls for the World Heavyweight title in no time limit match that was indeed a classic. One of the greatest matches that I ever had the privilege calling. I know you feel the same way. And the announcement we're going to make here today on television is that the match will not be shown on TV. I know it's a disappointer to all you fans at home that was looking forward to maybe watching the match on television today, but due to rights and copyrights to the match will not be aired on television, with the Championship Wrestling Alliance offices deciding that not going to take place here today. But already on the website, the DVD of the event has came out at a great low price on our website, ChampionshipWrestlingTV.com. Not only do you get that main event match, you get 7 top quality matches that only the CWA can bring to you. And that's at a great low price on ChampionshipWrestlingTV.com. And we'll talk about the rest of those matches throughout the broadcast. But right now, we saw what happened. You know, me and you saw what happened this past Saturday night. Those that's watching that were there knows what happened. Robbie Cassidy did prevail as World Heavyweight Champion. And then we saw what happened afterwards. We saw what happened between the two men. A shocking thing, in my mind, and in the mind of a lot of fans, took place, and I know in your mind as well. We're going to show you what happened after the match here on Championship Wrestling TV. Wrestling fans, we'll be right back. You drop somebody on their head, it's over with. There's no kicking out. All the credit in the world to Tony Gibbons, but there's your winner and still World Heavyweight Champion. And my hat's off to these guys. Hell of a match, guys.
One of the best matches in CWA history. One of the best feuds that we've seen. As much as I hate to say it, almost, has now come to an end, as Robbie Cassidy stands victorious over Tony the Dragon Gibbons.
And now Robbie Cassidy extended the arm here, and this may not be done with, guys. Don't go nowhere yet. People are up out of their seats. Don't go nowhere yet, folks. Hang on a minute.
Tony thinking about it. And the handshake.
No words can describe this, folks. There's your winner, still World Heavyweight Champion.
think again. Now there's the Ab Circle Pro, the fastest, easiest way to lose those love handles and get the sexy sculpted body you've always wanted.
The secret is the Ab Circle Pro combines cardio and abs to burn fat, while its unique friction-free track uses the momentum of gravity to target your entire midsection in a full circular motion, firing your core like no other machine has ever done. Best of all, it's fun and easy and takes just 3 minutes a day. And now, through this exclusive TV offer, the Ab Circle Pro can be yours to try in your home for 30 days for just $14.95. And if you call within the next 10 minutes, we'll send you Jennifer Nicole Lee's complete Lose Your Love Handle system, which includes our 3-minute express workout and nutritional guide, absolutely free.
Call 1-800-891-3756 to try Ab Circle Pro for $14.95 plus shipping with credit card order. Call now for a free upgrade to priority processing. That's 1-800-891-3756.
CWA fans, welcome back. Now, this past Saturday in Johnson City, one amazing event, House Party 2010, Matt. One of the biggest selling crowds we've ever seen in Johnson City, but we've talked about that before. One of the matches that night was for the TV Championship. Now, this was supposed to be Honky Tonk Matt versus the Young Gun Cody Isis. Tag team partners going at it for the TV Championship. Now, for what unknown reason, we don't know, Honky Tonk Matt was not available to come to the show. We don't know if it was car problems, if it was family issues, but Marty Ricker gave us a call. Gave Matt Rhodes a call while we were sitting ringside and said that he had found the suitable replacement to take Honky Tonk Matt's spot. Matt Rhodes gave Cody Isis the news that his opponent for the TV Championship would be none other than notorious Nick Hammonds. Just 2 matches after the opening match there in Johnson City on Saturday night. Matt, let's go with the footage.
Back on offense, Cody kicked out at 2 3/4. I mean, after getting his head kicked off in the corner, Nick maybe going for that again, went to the well one too many times. Cody with a scoop slam, and he says it may be time for Cody Isis in the spinning leg drop.
Going for the cover. 1,
2, and a near fall.
almost. Now, I was just doing some research here. I have my laptop set up here beside me, and I was looking at the past over the matches and the people that's held the championship titles. The 2 people tonight that are fighting for the World Heavyweight title actually fought against each other in the past for this television title. So that just goes to show that the television title can lead up to bigger and better things.
That's exactly right. You know, we touched on former champions just a moment ago, the guy that's held that title. You see Nick Hammond signaling for the end. You know, the advertised match tonight was Honky Tonk Matt Scott and Cody Isis. Both of those men were television champions. Heck, even Honky Tonk Matt's been taking around a replica belt of late. Well, he cut him with a boot to the face there. And Cody, what? Using the ropes? And the 3.
Oh my.
That was from out of nowhere. And what a surprise that was. Cody Isis used the ropes. Are you kidding me? Cody Isis just broke every rule in the book to become television champion.
Well, you get the championship by any means necessary. Cody Isis
What
did that tonight.
in the devil is wrong with him? Come on, Cody Isis is not a rule breaker. I mean, what a butthole move by Cody Isis right there, but he is the television champion. And I guess that's what it's all about.
You know,
it's
earlier,
about wins and losses and about the television title in the mind of Cody Isis.
All right, I'm here with Cody Isis, our new television champion. This past week, Cody, we saw you win that belt from Nick Hammonds, but you didn't do it in the most honest of styles. Your feet were on the ropes.
Let me ask you something, Bobby. Have you ever been a champion?
No.
Have you ever had a leading goal in your life?
No.
Bobby McElrath, I'm going to tell you right now, I was sitting in that ring and it was a heat of the moment type thing. Nick Hammonds, I'm sorry I had to do what I had to do, but you know how bad I wanted this television championship? I wanted it pretty bad, and I had to do whatever I had to do to get it. So Nick Hammonds, somewhere down the road, I'm sure we'll meet again, and we'll have a clean fight. But it was just the heat of the moment. It just happened like it did. Sorry, but I'm still the television champion.
You heard it here, CWA fans. We'll be back in a moment.
you're stuck on a treadmill. You're making minimum payments on your credit cards, and you just don't get anywhere. Let Consolidated Credit tell you the truth. When credit card companies are charging high interest, it's virtually impossible to pay off your debt. Let's say you owe $5,000 and your rate is 21%. Of your $100 minimum payment, $87 is interest. It'll take you over 33 years to pay off that debt. Call Consolidated Credit. They'll get the credit card companies to reduce or eliminate your interest. Get off the treadmill. Get on with your life. Call Consolidated Credit. They're the freedom people.
Call toll-free 1-800-701-0459.
Consolidated Credit. When credit card debt is the problem, they're the solution.
CWA fans, I am here with Rob Knight. Apparently Rob Knight's told me he has some amazing news.
I have just acquired the contracts to the greatest tag team in the world, and that tag team's name is OMF. That's right, OMF. We are now unstoppable. Tell him, Chris, tell him, baby.
OMF was already unstoppable, but now, Rob Knight, Jason Kincaid, Chris Richards, OMF, I have a feeling this is the start of a beautiful relationship. I'd like to shake your hand, Rob, and I'd like to say, people, prepare to get owned.
Too busy to work out? Think again. Now there's the Ab Circle Pro, the fastest, easiest way to lose those love handles and get the sexy sculpted body you've always wanted.
The secret is the Ab Circle Pro combines cardio and abs to burn fat, while its unique friction-free track uses the momentum of gravity to target your entire midsection in a full circular motion, firing your core like no other machine has ever done. Best of all, it's fun and easy and takes just 3 minutes a day. And now, through this exclusive TV offer, the Ab Circle Pro can be yours to try in your home for 30 days for just $14.95. And if you call within the next 10 minutes, we'll send you Jennifer Nicole Lee's complete Lose Your Love Handle system, which includes our 3-minute express workout and nutritional guide, absolutely free.
Call 1-800-891-3756 to try Ab Circle Pro for $14.95 plus shipping with credit card order. Call now for a free upgrade to priority processing. That's 1-800-891-3756.
Folks, in the coming weeks here at Championship Wrestling Alliance, we're going to be taking a look back at some of the greatest moments in the Kingsport Civic Auditorium history for the Championship Wrestling Alliance. And there's been a lot of great moments in that building. It's the home of Championship Wrestling Alliance. And every time we're there, we put on the best performance we possibly can. And that's leading up to March the 6th. The 6th anniversary, how fitting that is. It's on the 6th, it being the 6th anniversary. The 6th anniversary of the Championship Wrestling Alliance is going to be a huge event, just like any other event that is in Kingsport. But for this event, something special. It's called Golden Circle Tickets. They were only 50 printed off, and they are right now on sale at Evermore Comics on East Center Street, less than 2 blocks away from the Civic Auditorium in Kingsport, Tennessee. Now, folks, they were 50 at the beginning of the week when the officials took them over to Evermore Comics. Now, some of the officials have talked to the guy that owns the shop, and he says there have been quite a few people in there buying them. I'm not saying there's none left, but you might want to get over there as soon as you get done watching this program and get you some tickets. Golden Circle Tickets, not only does it bring front row seating, it brings 3 bonus matches that no one else will get to see. You have Golden Circle tickets. You have general admission. If you got a Golden Circle ticket, you get in at 6 o'clock. And at 6:15, we have 3 bonus matches that start. And no, this ain't 3 bonus matches with some washed-up, has-been wrestlers or some tryout guys trying to get on the roster. This is 3 bonus matches that feature top quality stars and top quality wrestling action that you, the CWA fans, are used to. So, for a great low price, you get it at 6 o'clock. You get to meet some of your favorite wrestlers early. You get to see 3 bonus matches and a lot more, wrestling fans. It's going to be huge. No doubt in my mind, no doubt in your mind, I'm sure of it. At the Kingsport Civic Auditorium on March the 6th. 6th anniversary spectacular. And I'm stressing to you, go buy the tickets now, because they might not be available tomorrow. They might not be available next week or 2 weeks from now. You're saying, yeah, March 6th is 6 weeks down the road, but you may not have 6 weeks to get those tickets. It's going to be worth every dollar that you spend for those tickets. And it ain't very much. We've lowered the prices at the auditorium, folks, as we announced a couple weeks ago. So we're making it more easier for our fans to come see the CWA. For the CWA, the only place that you can see wrestling in the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. You don't see nobody else in this area at the Civic Auditorium, because there's only one place that can run the auditorium, and that's us. And I don't care what anybody else says, and if you don't like it, come find me and shut me up. But what can I say? 6th anniversary spectacular coming up on March 6th, folks. You want to be there. It's the best of the best tournament.
It's going to be a showstopper.
It's going to be a lot more than those 3 bonus matches. It's the best of the best tournament. It's a lot of action. As always, when we come to Kingsport, it's always a huge surprise waiting. All the stars are out. All the bells and whistles are out. It's going to be the best event to come to Kingsport in a long time in February. March 6th. Kingsport Civic Auditorium is the show you want to be at the Civic Auditorium. We're back right after this.
CWA fans, you saw earlier where I had the chance to catch up with Rob Knight. Now, when I caught up with him, he had an amazing announcement. He had acquired OMF Incorporated. Now, Matt, I know you've had a few run-ins with Rob Knight. What do you see with this?
Well, you know, OMF Incorporated, you know, no doubt they're the most dominant tag team in CWA. And I'll go out on a limb and say they're the most dominant tag team in the world right now because of the World Tag Team Champions. Rob Knight, yeah, I don't like you, Rob Knight. You know, I've made no bones about that. Heck, I even wrestled a match with you. You know, but still, I'll give you props. You know, you're a decent manager. And OMF and Rob Knight together equals one thing: dominance for the CWA. And then you add GQ Flawless to the mix. I mean, tag teams in the CWA, and I'm not trying to make nobody seem small, but don't stand a chance now that Rob Knight has acquired OMF's contracts. I see OMF tearing up the tag team division like they already have, but even more dominant than in the past now that they got Rob Knight in their corner. And like I said, with Rob Knight brings GQ Flawless, and with that brings domination.
Now, we're going to go to footage from the first night that Rob Knight has been to the ring with his newly acquired OMF Incorporated as they take on Rock and Roll Ricky Morton and the Party Boy Keith Knox. Let's roll the footage.
The best in this area, one of the best young guys in this business, 1, 2 and a half. I tell you what, the guy from Oak Hill, West Virginia, we all know him as one half of OMF, but Jason the Gift Kincaid right now working over Keith Knox, and you know, he can do it all. He can climb to the top rope, he can back wrestle down here with a submission hold. He's got Keith in right now. This guy has got it all, and like we said, emphasis on the gift part of his name is definitely right. And there's an elbow to the midsection. Keith Knox trying to fight, get out of it. Now you see a ring to the eyes, and once again Ricky coming into the ring, and yeah, Ricky's mad, and you see Keith taking wild swings there, and not knowing the Rick's swinging, and that doesn't do him any good. It's big Chris Richards now gets him backed up into the corner. See, look at one hand here. He's sneaked with ease right there. Chris off the ropes.
And it could be over with that one.
Knee drop right to the forehead. Now he's going for the pin. 1, 2, and Keith kicks out. If he may have hooked the leg there, he may have had the match won. So that's kind of a mistake by Chris Richards. But Richards, once again, back on top of things. I mean, he's putting all this weight right now on the neck area of Keith Knox, and this is a legal maneuver. Right here, he's trying to legally choke his opponent out, cut all of his air off, cut his oxygen supply off right now. Keith Knox trying to fight around on the mat, get to the rope.
And with a big
right now, it's not working.
A big man like Chris Richards, it's hard to fight something like that off.
There's 2. Will he go down for the 3rd time? No, it don't. Keith Knox trying to fight up here. This crowd is behind him at Johnson City. Listen to this place, it's getting so loud. I can't even hear what you're saying. You see Keith now battling off the ropes. Sunset flip. Can he get the big man down? He does. 1, 2, and Chris kicks out.
Almost had it there.
Almost had him with the sunset flip, and just as quick as he turned the momentum around, Chris cut him off.
Once again, Ricky's looking like he's real tore up about this with Smoke keeping him out of the ring, and that's giving OMF a chance to do it.
That's distracting him long. That's distracting the referee long enough for the double team to ensue. And I know Ricky's not doing it on purpose. I know he's doing it out of frustration. Like I said, he's hurting him. He's hurting his tag partner right now more than he's helping him. Because Keith Knox is just getting beat up pretty bad here in the past 5 minutes. And Jason with forearms and uppercuts in the corner. Irish whip Keith off the ropes and a spinning heel kick. Oh my goodness. He may have kicked his head off of the next county. The goal for the pin at Ricky in the ring. Referee thought for a second before going down. But I'll tell you what, that split second right there gave Keith enough chance to muster out of it. But Ricky didn't break up the pin. He's trying to make the tag here, but I'll tell you what, Boy Memphis is doing a heck of a job of keeping Keith Knox away from his goal.
There's Chris Richards in the ring with Keith Knox here.
And a Boston Crab here, and that's a lot of weight on your back right there, folks. Ooh, and a slingshot leg drop over the top rope by Kincaid. 1, 2.
And Ricky breaks it up.
The last possible second, he breaks it up. And right now, the World Tag Team Champions are having their way with the party boy Keith Knox. And we don't say that very often because we rarely see Keith dominating like this. He moves out of the way, and just in the nick of time, in my opinion. But can he make the tag? Keith Knox trying to get to his corner. These fans here, they're beating their seats, they're stomping the floor. They're wanting Keith Knox to make the tag. And I'm going to tell you, when he makes the tag, this place will erupt. And there it is, and there goes the crowd. And here comes Ricky Moore. Right hand, there's another right to Jason. He took Chris off his feet with his right hand. I tell you what, the guy who throws punches as good as anybody in this business is Ricky Morton. Now he's got Kincaid choking him, and there's another right in the corner.
Chris Richards, Keith Knox.
Now Rob Knight on the apron. Punch him, Ricky. Come on, knock him out. Smoke caught his arm. Come on, Smoke.
What did he just throw, Chris?
He throwed something to Chris Richards.
Chain.
He nailed him with a chain. I mean, come on, guys. 1, 2, 3, and that's the match. Oh, come on. They had to hit him with a chain to win. But the winners and still World Tag Team Champions, OMF Incorporated.
Some of the dirtiest players we've seen in CWA history.
Yeah, no doubt. And Ricky Morton may be busted open after that shot with the chain, and now Smoke Carver checking on Ricky there. And Rob Knight with a distraction. We talked about it. The distraction is costing good matches here and making the fans very mad, but what can we do about it? OMF still World Tag Team Champions. Marty Ricker, do something about this, please. We're back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Championship Wrestling Television. I am now joined by former 8-time World Tag Team Champion, Rock and Roll Ricky Morton. And Ricky, we just saw what took place out there in the ring.
What took place? You know, it seems like everywhere I go that somebody's got to make themselves a name by using Ricky Morton as a stepping stone. You know, I came down here to Johnson City down here, I had myself a good time, had myself a great match, but what winds up happening? I guess everybody thinks it might be my first rodeo. Who am I? Ricky Turnip? I just fell off the back of a tomato truck? Well, understand one thing, guys. Understand this. You might have got over on me tonight, but understand there's always tomorrow. There's always next time, and next time's coming real soon. Because when the next time I step in the ring, we're going to be over at Kingsport at the Civic Auditorium. That's going to be on March the 6th. And you guys are the World Tag Team Champions, CWA. Well, guess what, dude? I got somebody coming to be my partner that night, and take nothing away from Keith Knox, but understand, when the Rock and Roll Express gets together, all we do is create stormy weather. So have those belts ready. We'll see you on March the 6th at the Civic Auditorium, Kingsport.